Hello everyone, is my voice is clear? Yes. Today's topic is binary search tree deletion operation. Meanwhile, just wait for a moment. I have to record. I have to start the recording. Right. So good morning everyone. Now now able to hear my voice. Say yes. Yes, tell me. Himavant. Okay. Then thank you. So I'm going to discuss the BST deletion operation. What if what Irfan? Tell me, what is your problem? You type in the chat box. Yeah, right. Is the screen is visible now? Is the screen is visible now? Yes. Okay. Today's topic is BST deletion operation. Hmm. Here, already I discussed about insert function, right? How to create a binary search tree, how the elements to be inserted according to the what is the property of binary search tree? The property of binary search tree is the left child of root should be less than the root node and the right child should be greater than the root node. So we should consider the root node. Whenever a node to be inserted, then we have to check whether that particular element is less means then it should be on the left side of the root node. If it is the particular element is greater than the root node means the greater than the value of the root node means then we have to insert at the right portion of the root node. Okay, this is the property of BST. I already discussed about how to insert a particular node and how to create a BST in the previous class. And today we are going to discuss about delete operation in a binary search tree. Delete operation means we have to delete a particular node. Okay, or the tree is ready, then we can delete any of the node in the tree. Okay. But when we are deleting a particular node in a tree, it should not violate the property of binary search tree. That we should keep in mind. Okay. Then what are the cases to be considered? Whenever we are deleting a particular node in a BST, there are three cases to be considered. The first case is node to be deleted is leaf, node to be deleted has only one child, and node to be deleted has two children. That means the meaning of this particular statement is whenever you are deleting a particular node, concentrate on that particular node, and if that particular node is a leaf node, then the procedure will be different. If the particular node is not a leaf node means it may have a child, that is a one child or two children. So if it consists of only one child means what is the procedure to delete that particular node, and if it consists of two children, then what is the procedure to delete a particular. These are the three cases should be considered while deleting a particular node. So this is the first case. Node to be deleted is leaf node. So node to be deleted is leaf node means here look at the picture 50, 30, 70, 20, 40, 60, 80. So these are the nodes in my tree. I want to delete 20. Look at the image. Here 20 is the leaf node. There is no child for 20. Okay. So just delete 20. That's all. Make it as null. Just make that particular node as null and automatically that particular node will be deleted. Or remove the connection from the parent. Remove the connection from the parent and make it as null. According to program point of view, remove the address. Nothing but make it as null. So this is very simple case. Whenever you want to delete a particular node, it is easy. Just delete that particular node and make it as null. This is the first case. I think first case is very clear. And coming to the second case. Coming to the second case. Second case is the case where if you want to delete a particular node, if that node may have a child. Okay, one child. If the second case we are considering if that particular node have one child, then how we are going to delete that particular node? And that means, suppose, look at here. If I want to delete 30, according to my picture, if I want to delete 30, 40 is a child of 30. So if I remove 30 means where the 40 will be? 40 will be disconnected. Yes? Yes. Yes. If I want to delete 30, okay, but 30 is not a leaf node here. 30 has one right child. Okay, 30 have one right child. So if I delete directly 30 from, take out from 30 from the tree, then what? Where will go 40? It should be connected, right? Otherwise it will be disconnected. In such a way, what we have to do means remove 30 and replace it with 40, nothing but connect 40 to the 50 as a child. Connect 40 to 50 as a child. So this is the procedure. While implementing the program also, these things should be keep in mind. Okay. Kindly use the chat box if you have any errors. First, kindly use the chat box now. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, tell me. Yes, tell me. Yes, tell me, ma. Okay, not an issue. If you have any issues, just wait for a moment. Let me teach this completely. Okay. Uh, Here we are going to delete a node with one child. So it may have one child, right? So here I want to delete. Why you are raising hand? You just chat. You raise the question in chat box. I'll answer it. It's better, right?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, tell me, Harita.
Ma'am, your voice is not audible, ma'am, and there is no chat box available for us.
My voice is not audible.
Yes, ma'am, your voice is very low.
Very low. Now, now is it audible? I increased the volume. Is it audible? Now it is audible. Now it is audible.
No, ma'am, I can't hear your voice.
It is not audible. Let me check once.
No, ma'am, it's very low, ma'am.
It is already full, ma. is already full. You increase your volume. What about the others? Is everybody is facing the same problem? Is everybody is facing the same problem? Kindly use chat box for doubts, ma. Use chat box for doubts. Any faculty is there? Is my voice is not audible, sir? Kirti ma'am, is my voice is audible? Then students are complaining that my voice is low. Is it not clear? Yeah, it's their mistake it seems, right? Shall I proceed then? It's better, right? It's their problem. I increase the volume. Volume is also very full volume. I increase the volume. Everything is fine. I hope so. Full volume. I kept full volume now. Yes. Hmm. Hello. Please mute. Please mute it. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. See, as we are discussing how to delete a particular node in a binary search tree, the second case we are considering here is if we want to delete a particular node, then if that particular node has a child, then what is the procedure we have to implement here? Then we look at the diagram here. I want to delete a node 30, right? 30 has a right child 40. So if I delete 30 directly means where will go the 40? The procedure here is just after removing 30, then copy the address of 40 to 50 and connect the 40 to 50. That is the procedure. Add a link from 50 to 40. So that is the procedure for deleting a node with one child. Then coming to the next one, if you want to delete a node, suppose it has two children, then the two children should be attached to other node, right? What is the procedure and how we are going to delete a node which is having two children? Here the procedure here is, first of all, we have to find the successor node or predecessor node. What do you mean by successor node? The successor node is the node in the right subtree that has a minimum value. If we want to find the successor node, then we are going to find out the node with the minimum value in the right subtree. Then what about predecessor node means we have to find a node in the left subtree that is having the maximum value. Either successor node or predecessor node we can use for replacing. Remember, it's not a big case. We can use any of the node. Even I'll explain with an example. I think it is clear, right? No issues. Right. Coming to then I'll explain with an example. So, this is one particular node. Here, I want to delete 50 now. I want to delete 50. Whenever I want to delete 50, 50 has left subtree and right subtree. Agree? Yes. So directly I cannot take out the 50. Then the tree will be disconnected. Okay, and it should not violate the property of DST. Then first of all, either successor or predecessor you can select. So in order successor. Okay, in order successor means in the right subtree. What is the right subtree? 75, 60, 52 and 70. These are the four nodes. In the right subtree, yes, yes, tell me. Huh? Could you be? Wait a moment. See, please listen the class. I'll give half an hour time to raise the questions, then I'll answer it. Okay? Okay, it's not a big issue. I'll answer it. Okay. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. They are saying that there's no chat box available.
Okay, no chat box available. I'll see. Okay. Then it is available, right? Okay, thank you. Then done. See, listen the class, ma. Time is coming here. We are going to discuss. Uh, we are discussing. We want to delete a node which is having two children, right? According to this example, I want to delete 50, right? 50 have right subtree and left subtree. Agree? Okay. Then, if I delete directly 50 means the tray will be disconnected. Okay. Then how we are going to delete 50? What are the steps we have to follow means? What are the steps we have to follow means? Look at here. Here right subtree and left subtree. If you choose the right subtree means we have to see the predecessor means maximum value from the right subtree and we have to replace it. Or here I am taking in order successor means from the right subtree in minimum value. In the right subtree 75, 60, 52, 70. What is the minimum value? 52. So I took the 52 and take out 50 and replace the with 52. 50 is replaced with 52. Okay, right. Is it agree? Then this is the theoretical steps. I'll explain with the along with the program also. You need not worry. The procedure here. If we want to delete a node with the two children means if it's having left subtree and right subtree means you can choose either successor or predecessor. Here in this example, I am taking in order successor. In order successor means minimum value in the right subtree. The right subtree, the minimum value is 52. First of all, you have to select the minimum value. Minimum value is selected, that is 52. After selecting the minimum value, that I replace it with 50. Automatically 50 will be deleted. Okay, and we have to disconnect the link from 60 to 52. Okay, right. Then coming to the next slide, Coming to the next slide, right? This is another example. This is another example. If I want to delete 20, okay, na? If I want to delete 20, even 20 is having two children. Okay, more than two. Then, if I want to delete 20, as I said, you can choose either in order successor or in order predecessor. Now you check, I changed the earphones. It is clear now? Audible? Yes. Now is listen. We are wasting all the time, right? Mm. So if you want to delete a particular node, if the node have two children, then yes, there is a problem with the earphone. It suffered a lot. We suffered a lot. Then I changed the earphone. No issues then. Coming here, ma, if I want to delete, look at here. If I want to delete 20, 20 means if I take out 20 means 18, 16, 19, 30 will be disconnected from the tree. So, but even though after deletion also the tree should not be disconnected. That is our motto. And it is not should not violate the property of BST. Okay. Here, in the previous example, I told in order successor, replacing the deletion node with the in order successor. Now here, I want to replace the node using in order predecessor. Either in order successor you can use or in order predecessor you can use for replacing the node. In this example, I am replacing the node with in order predecessor. So how to catch in order predecessor means in order to delete 20, 18, 16, 19 is the left subtree and 30 is the right tree for 18. Okay. Then from the left subtree, if I am using predecessor concept means maximum value. Maximum value. What is the maximum value here? 19. So take out 20 and replace with 19. Okay, clear? Shall I show the previous example also? In this previous example, if I want to delete 50, I am replacing with in order successor. In the right subtree, I am replacing with the minimum value. Okay, here, look at here. For 50, the left subtree is 25, 6, 30 ma. The right subtree is 75, 60, 52, 70. Okay, so I am taking the minimum value in the right subtree, that is 52, I replaced here. So here I am using the concept of in order successor. And coming here, I am using in order predecessor concept. To delete 20, I am replacing with 90. Clear? Okay. There is another case which is very hard. Please try to follow that. Yeah. Predecessor node means before and successor means after. So if you are in confusion with predecessor and successor, don't use that word. Just what you have to follow is in the right part, in the right subtree, which is the minimum value, that will become the successor. In the left part, which is having the maximum value, that is nothing but predecessor. So if you want predecessor and successor of any node, we will see in the next in some other class. You not worry, but this is a shortcut form. Don't over get confused with predecessor and successor. If you want to replace with the minimum successor means right, choose the minimum value in the right subtree and replace it. If we want to replace it, predecessor means choose the maximum value and replace it. Okay, that's all. And coming here, it is another case which to be considered. Suppose while deleting, one more thing I want to discuss. While deleting the node here, if I want to delete a particular node, that node, when I'm replacing with another node, suppose for catching the minimum or maximum node, okay, catching the minimum or maximum, then replacing, okay. So right now it is okay. We are finding either minimum element, minimum node or maximum node, then directly replacing it. Very fine. But another question rises here is, if I selected any minimum node, then if that particular node may have a child or children, may, listen this, may have a child or don't have a child, or may have one more two children. Three cases, like, okay, if that thing arises, then what is the solution? Listen this, are you catching what I'm saying, ma, or shall I repeat? Once again I'm repeating the things here. The first thing we are discussing about case 3. What is case 3 here is means, if we want to delete a particular node, if that node have two children, that is the question here. If the node have two children, that is the question here. Then identified it is having two children. If I want to delete 20, yes, 20 have two children, 18, 30. Okay. Then if it having two children, then we have to use either case 1 or case 2. Again, still here means, first of all we have to find out a replacing node. Okay, whenever we want to delete a particular node means we have to find a replacing node. How to find a replacing node? Either in-order predecessor or successor we have to use. In-order successor means selecting the minimum value in the right subtree and directly replacing it. Replacing node is important here. That question again, replacing node. Here I am replacing node is 19. Then this 19 may have a child. That is another question I want to answer. This 19 may have a child. If I directly take out 19 means that the child will be disconnected. Yes or no? Answer me. That child may be disconnected. So that cases also we should consider. If 19 does not have any child, if 19 is a leaf node means directly we are using the procedure of case 0. Okay. My question here means, if I choose 19 to be replaced, in this 19 may have a child, a single child or two children, right? Then what is the procedure? Is it clear? My question agreed? Then we will see now, ma. Suppose if I want to delete 6, okay, the node to be deleted is 6. Then go to the right part. The right subtree for 6 is this part, 11, 8, 9, 10, 15. The left subtree is 2, 1. So I'm using I'm looking a in order successor to replace 6. In order successor means I should see in the right subtree. In the right subtree, what is the minimum value here? Answer me. What is the minimum value? 8. Agree. So directly can we take out 8 and replace? No. Can we directly take? No. Why? 8 have 2 right children, 9 and 10. Is it agree? 8 have 2 right children, 9 and 10. Yes. Then, so while replacing 8 with 6, then the 9 and 10 should be connected to the tree. Then how? We will see now. Take out 8 and 9 is the right child for 8. Listen, it is shortcut. 9 is the right child for 8 now. While connecting, while after taking out 8, that 9 should be connected to 11 as a left child. We are not violating the, but 10 should be the right only. Okay, we are not disturbing any 10, but 9 should be attached. How? as a left child because 8 is the left child. Na? In directly in the place of 8 we are connecting 9 here. Yes. Then the final diagram here is this is the final one. Clear? Clear. Or shall I explain once again? Clear now? No worries. Or shall I give a brief? The question here is once again, first case is very simple. If it is a leaf, directly take out. Second case is also very simple. If it has only one child means directly take out. Directly we cannot take out. So if there is a one child means that child should connect to the parent of that particular deleted node. Just connection. And the third case, there are so many questions here. If it has more than one child, then nothing but two children, then we are taking the minimum value or maximum value and replacing it. Okay, whatever the replacing node, if the replacing node has a child, then question arises. That should be connected. How it is connected, I show with an example. Then finished. Right. Hmm. Uh, this is also one more example here. It is having more than the replacing node have more than one child. That is also connected. I am showing here. What I want to show here is even the diagram is not visible, two red color node is 2, so 2 I want to delete, so 3 5 3 4 are the right subtree nodes, 5 3 4 are the right subtree nodes, so we have to find the minimum value now. The minimum value here is 3, but 3 have a child. Okay, which child? Right child. Okay, that should be connected now. So that should be connected to whom? To node 5 as a left child. If a replacing node has a right child means it will be connecting as a left child. If the replacing node has a left child means it will be connecting as a right child. It is a trick. Clear? Right. So now we will discuss the programming part. Okay. So programming while in order to write the program, there are some steps to be considered. Okay. What are the steps to be considered? First of all, the steps here is we have to create a structure. Structure for what? For creating a node. That is the first case. Yeah. So how to create a structure? I'll explain. The second part here is if I want to delete any node, either a node with a leaf node or a node with one child or a node with two children. Okay, any node. First of all, which node we want to delete means we have to catch up the node where it is located. How to catch up that particular node? By using search operation, we will search that particular node and will catch the address of that particular node. So such operation should be done while writing the program. Manually means we are identifying and doing it. But according to the programming procedure, we have to search that particular node. So that is the reason we have to write the code for searching also. In the searching part, we will search the location of the particular node. After searching, then node is we identified that particular node is available in the tree. Then after catching the location, then to that node is leaf we are checking, is that node, all the three cases we are checking with the catched node, because we catched the node to be deleted by using search operation. After the search operation, the result of search operation is we got the location where the node is, and after finding that particular node, if the node is a leaf node or a node having a child or two children, we have to catch. According to that, we will write the logic. Okay, done. Then so for printing, whatever the node is deleted, how many nodes are there in the tree, we need to print. We use print operation, nothing but in order to print that existing nodes after deletion, what are the nodes present in the list. Either you use any of the traversal, either pre-order, in order. Normally pre-order is easy to understand the output. Yes. Then coming here, uh, then what is the other step? I'll explain. First of all, I'll go to the main part. First of all, we have to create the node. How to create the node? We have to create a structure. Okay. In that structure, I already discussed while teaching the insertion part how the structure will be. It is a doubly linked list. Okay, it is a doubly linked list we have, and data part and left part denotes the left subtree, and right child means right subtree. So it will store the address of right node address in the right child part. It will store the address of left child address in the left child part, and middle part is the data part. Suppose if I have these things I already discussed, maybe all are not present for that class. Let me give a small summary of that. Suppose for root node is the value of root node is 8 ma, the and left subtree is 6 and right subtree is 10. Okay, it is nothing but okay. So the root node have some address. That address will be stored in the any any pointer. Okay, and left node value is left node will have some address where the address is stored in the left child pointer. We have declared a pointer called left child. So left value address will be there. That address is stored in the left child part. And right node will have some address. That address will be stored in the right child part. Like that, for each and every node, this is the linking procedure. Like that, we are going to create hierarchical fashion. Okay. So creating a node means left child, left pointer, right pointer we have to create, and data part. Node is ready. After the node is ready, we'll go to the main part. Okay. So when we are writing the program, the program should be user friendly, right? While executing the program should ask how many nodes you want to create. So in your BST, how many nodes? So to decide how many nodes, I'm declaring n. So reading the particular n value from the user. That is the reason my program is asking how many nodes you want. So based on the n value, if you give 5, my BST will contain 5 nodes. If I give 7, my BST will contain 7 nodes. So nodes are ready. We said the user will give the number of nodes like 5, 7, 10, whatever it may. Nodes are ready. Okay, nodes are ready from the user. Then after node number is read, but nodes are not inserted, right? Node, how many number of nodes you want to read, that number 5 or 6 is read from the user. After reading the number of nodes, then that should be inserted in our tree. Okay, that is the reason we should write an insert function to insert the nodes according to the BST property. Okay, so first value what you read, scanf function reading that particular node value, and insert, calling the insert function and passing it. Insert function, creation of a BST, everything I told. So calling the insert function according to that, until all the 5 nodes or 7 nodes what you read, in using insert function all the nodes are inserted properly and according to the BST. Okay, insertion is done. After insertion is done, next I want to print. So this is the printf statement I wrote. So I am using any of the traversal. I am using pre-order traversal. I am passing the address of the root node because to tell the starting point, I am passing the address of the root node. Root node address will be stored in the root pointer. So that I passed. According to that, it will catch all the nodes address and it will print. So using pre-order, I am printing the traversal. Next, my program is asking which node you want to delete, right? So in my tree there are some nodes now. Any of the node you pick, it may be a leaf node, it may be a node with one child, or it may be the third case. So S is the value of the node which you want to delete, right? Reading S. Look at here, my dear student, it is an important thing. So delete node is a function which I created to delete a particular node. That particular node means it comprises of all the 3 cases. Root, the address of root node, and comma s. S is the node which I want to delete. So delete function I will show, and after deleting, that element should not be there in my list. That is the reason for I'm printing using pre-order. I'm printing, and that's all. So coming here, before that I will show one example. Look at this diagram clearly. If you have any doubts, you ask me immediately, then I can proceed. Ma, this is my tree. Okay, what is this 200 is nothing but address of that particular node, ma. Assume this 12 as a doubly linked list. Doubly linked means previous node address and next node address. This 12 may consist of Pre-node address means 150 and next node address is 350. Is it clear? So every node will have some address. Okay. So coming to here, every node will have some address. Then 12, 5. This is nothing but addresses of that particular node. Okay. First of all, if I want to delete one, okay. If I want to delete one is a leaf node now. One is a leaf node. So insertion is completed using insert function, and delete function means what is the delete function? S I am sending it as 1 in main. In the main function, and what I am sending? S value as 1. Okay, root is equal to delete node root comma S. Root node address is 200 comma S value is 1. So we will go to delete function right now. This is insert function, delete function. So delete function, what are the parameters in the delete function? It is passing the address of the root node, and the x is the value of the node which we are going to delete. Now the value of x is here. What is the value of x here? Answer me. What is the value of x here? 1. What is the value of root node here? 200. Right? With the root node address and x value, we are passing in the delete function. Delete. Okay. Coming here. Root equal to null. Condition true or false? Root is null. 200 is null. 200 have left child and right child. So root is not null if condition fails. Okay. As I told you now, first of all, selecting a node to delete. We selected a node 1, but where it is 1, how can we know it? Whether it is in the left child, whether it is in the left part of the tree or in the right part of the tree, we doesn't know, right? So using search operation, we are able to identify the location of that particular 1, where it is. Then how is the search operation works? You see here, ma. X is 1 here, right? X is 1. Root of data. What is root here? 200. 200 of data. According to the diagram, I will show once again the diagram. 200 of data means what it is? 12. Okay, agree. 200 of data is 12. X means 1 is greater than 200 of data. If condition is true or false? If condition is true or false? False. So that is the reason I am coming here. Else if statement. 1 is less than root of data. 1 is less than 12. Okay. Then I am coming here. Root of left child is equal to, again I am calling because I have to reach. So delete root of left child is equal to delete node of root of left child comma x. Now tell me here. Now tell me how we are going. We are going to the left part. So we are reaching 5 now, not 15. We decided that 1 is less than 12 means we are moving to left part of the left part here. Now we are moving to left part. Right? Left part means what? Wait. We are moving to left part. Okay, we are moving to left part means we are moving to, so root node may contain the address of the left node, right? Because left pointer will store the address of 150. Right child pointer will store the address of 350. So we are moving to left part. Left part means here 150 of data. Now here delete node of root of left child comma x means this root of left child is 150. Agree. This root of left child is 150. Why it is chat box is disconnecting, I doesn't know. Root of left child is 150. 150 comma x. 150 comma x means again what we are doing here? Wait a moment, ma. Once again, I'll 150. 150, comma. Yes. So again, what is the left child value is 15. Sorry, 5. 5 is 1 is less than 5 or not. We are checking here again. Like that, we'll go until we reach 1. We will repeat the process. Agree? Until we reach 1, we will repeat the process. Okay. Until we reach 1, we will repeat the process. Fine. Okay. Then what we will see now? We will see. So finally we identified the location of 1. Agree? Finally we identified the location of 1. The location of 1 here only addresses we are sending, right? 440. Okay. That 440 where it is? It is storing in the root of left child. Okay. So every time, see, this is a recursion concept. I don't know how far you people are good at recursion. I don't know how far you people are good at recursion, but let me see now. Right. So coming here, uh, so finally we identify the location of 1. Okay. Root of left child is equal to delete node function. Okay. So now the root of left child value is 440. Okay, reached. So again, once again, it finally the root of left child value is 440. It have. Then this 1 we want to delete. Now after catching that particular node, we have to check whether one is a leaf node or it have a child or not. Like that, all the 3 cases we have to check. How we are checking the case? The first case is we are coming to else part. When we identify the node where it is, then we are coming here and telling that root of left child is equal to null and root of right child is equal to null. We are checking. For 440 address, nothing but that is the address of node 1. Then whether node 1 have left child or right child, we are checking. The if condition got true. Why? Because it doesn't contain any child. What we are doing, just free the root. Nothing but free 4 and return null. Return null means return to the parent. So instead of, because 440 is stored by whom? 440 is stored by 3, because 3 left part in the 3 node 3, there is a left part. In that left part 440 address will be there. Agree? Yes. Then just I am keeping null there and disconnecting 1 from the tree. Okay. Nice. Then one more node we will see. Suppose if I want to delete 7. Suppose if I want to delete 7. How I am going to delete? First of all, according to same thing, 200 I'll pass the address and 7 I pass. First it will come to the left part and after that it will come to right part now, because 7 is located right part, and finally the address of 7 is 100. We will stop there. Okay, we will stop there and we'll check the 3 cases. How to check 3 cases? I'll see. One child case. First, no child case. First, we'll check with the no child case, because this else part not work because it have one child. Okay, either it may contain either left child or right child. Okay, root of left child is equal to null or root of right child is equal. But one child means either left part can be null or right part can be null, and that is the reason I kept R here. Okay, means one child is there. After finding one child, the child is 9 here, right? What we will do? First, we are creating a temp pointer. Okay, dummy pointer, temp pointer. Struct node start temp. Then what I am doing? If root of left child is equal to null, then temp is equal to root of right child. Else temp is equal to root of left child. I'll explain with an example. 9 is there now. 9 is right child. 9 is right child. So We have to catch the address of 9. What is the address of 9 here? From 730. Okay, the address of 9 is 730. We are storing that particular address in temp. Where we are storing? In a temp. See, temp is equal to root of right child. If root of left child is equal to none, if condition got true, why? Because that node 7 doesn't have any left child, it have right child, because root of right child means that root of right child address I am storing in temp. Then what I am doing? Free of root. Free of root means, what is the root means? Seventh node address, nothing but 10. 10 I am removing it. Then what I am doing is returning temp. Temp address is nothing but 9 node 9 address. I am returning to whom? To the called function. So what it is doing, I'll explain. What it is doing here? What it is doing here? It is doing, so I am taking out of 7, nothing but I am freeing 100. Then 9 I am storing, that I am connecting 9 to 5. Okay, just I am returning the address means automatically that will be stored to node 5. Is it clear? Is it clear, ma? Is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear, ma? Okay, then no issues, I'll proceed further. Is the chart box, why chart box is popping again and again? We'll see now. Right. Coming to here, a node with 2 children we will see now. A node with 2 children we will see now. Okay. A node with 2 children we will see now. Okay, node with 2 children we will see now. There are right. A node with 2 children here. Suppose if I want to delete 15. Okay. If I want to delete 15 means first search operation. First what we will do? We will do the search operation. The search operation here is, first we will search the root node address is 200. After seeing the address of 200, then we will go right or left according to the value. We will search in the right part. Then after reaching 350, comma 15, then we will stop there. Okay, after stopping there, according to the program, all the cases we have to check now. First case failed, second case failed, and we'll reach the third case. So what is the third case here? When a node have 2 children, then we have to find the minimum of right child. We have to find the minimum from the right child. Okay. So minimum of right child means we should call the minimum function. Okay. Minimum function means I wrote here there is a function to calculate the minimum value. This is the so after reaching that particular node, after catching the node, that node address we are passing here. Nothing but node 15 address we are passing here. Node 15 address after passing here and checking it is null or not. If root of left child is not equal to null, suppose if root of left child is not equal to null, always left node will have the minimum value. It is true. Agree? Okay. If it is not equal to null means we'll go to right part. Okay. If not equal to null means then return find minimum. Again it is a recursion fashion. It is recursion, purely recursion. I think if you are good at recursion, then you can trace it well. If you are not able to understand what is recursion, then then uh, it is a little bit tedious task to understand it. Finally, after catching the minimum value, what we are doing here? After catching the minimum value, then it's a very simple case here. We got the minimum value address. Minimum value address means according to the figure, the minimum value address is 15, 13. The address of 13 is 15. Okay. So, so replacing with uh, 15 is replaced with 13. Then how we are doing that? We are doing after catching the address of 13, then root of data is equal. First we are storing the that particular data. Then root of right child is equal to again delete node function we are calling and deleting that particular node and attaching here. So here any of the case works here. Again case 1 and case 2 works here. So now I'll start chat box. What is the problem with the chat box? I'll see now. Uh, hmm. Right? Is there any doubts? Any doubt, ma? Answer me. Any doubts? Any doubts? Answer me. Answer me. Mm. So, after the class, see execution I'll show in the next class. Ma, this is Adobe Connect. Maybe some difficult. I'm facing some difficulty using Adobe. In the next class onwards, I will use Zoom. No problem, no issues. So that is the reason I'm not showing the execution. In the next class, I'll show the execution of this particular program also. And we'll have after the class, we'll have a quiz part, and you can start doing. You can solve the quiz questions. Mm, ah. So one Karthik, I'll explain. Okay. First programs in the sense, Harshita, I didn't get you first programs in the sense. Program part you are asking. Okay, let me explain ma. To the program part. So I'll explain how to write a program. So when we want to write a program for deletion operation. So in order to write a program, the first step is we have to create a node. You know how to create a node. Agree? Right. Struct node into data, struct left star, left child, right child, left pointer and right pointer to storing the address of left tree and right tree. Node is ready. After the node is ready, then what we are doing, we should create build a function called insert function to insert all the nodes according to the BST format. So using insert function, you know how to insert into a node, how to insert a node also. And coming to here, after insertion is done, our program is asking which node you want to delete, right? We are specifying that particular node, right? So after specifying that particular node, the next step is you have to write the search logic. Why? Because we don't know where the node is, right? Using the search logic means first we are checking with the root node value and the value root node value with the delete node value, right? So if it is left, the value is at left side or right side, it may fall in the left side or right subtree. So according to the okay, shall I share the screen? Wait a moment, ma, I'll share the screen. Right. I'm sharing the screen. You see, ma? Ah. Hmm. This is, look at the code. This is the creation of node. Ready? Then this is the pre-order traversal for printing the nodes after deletion, before deletion, everything. We all know pre-order means first root of data should be printed. Next pre-order of left child data, all the left part. Then go to the right part. This is the pre-order logic. Even I'll discuss the program in the next class. And this is the minimum node rule. So when we are in the third case means we have to find the minimum value. That is the reason I wrote the logic for minimum value. Okay, I'll explain again when we reach there. This is the main function. Coming to this is the insert function and delete function. So if first of all, according to the diagram, this is my tree. If I want to delete a particular node, first I am sending the root node address and the node value. Suppose 1 means 1 and 200 I am passing 200 comma 1 in the delete function. Then it will go to the delete part here 201. In this logic will catch you the address where the node 1 is there. So either it may be right part or left part. Suppose it is in the left part means this root of left node, left child stores the address of the value, address of node 1. After catching the address where it is located, then we start checking whether that particular node have is a leaf node or a child or two children. First catch the address where it is located. Then after catching that particular address, then we will see all the cases. This is the first case, no child case. If no child case means just directly freeing the root. If it is not, if it is a single child case, then we have to attach now. This is the attaching part. Okay, and if it is a two child case means we should call the minimum function to catch the minimum value. That minimum value node address I am storing in temp of data, and after that I am storing in root of data. And after that again I am calling the delete function. I am going to delete function. Again I am deleting it. Still any doubts?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
No, na? Then no issues, ma. If we have any doubts also, we'll see in the next class. So I'm sharing the quiz part. So you can solve the questions, quiz questions. I'll share the try to execute that particular programs. I'll even programs task also you should do. We'll keep the programs in the tesserator. See, first of all, you should think about recursion concept, ma. Still, if you are not good at recursion means, you ask me, you need not worry it. Even I'll explain the recursion part. I'll take one more class how the recursion works in the minimum concept and deletion concept. Along with that particular example also I can explain. You need not worry about it. If you have that doubt, you send me the request. I'll teach that also. It's not a big issue. So I'm stopping now. Then solve the quiz questions.